So the only two fears we're born with is the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. Fear, biblically, refers to the word that we know in English called respect. So we basically have a respect, but a high respect of something, so much so that it prevents us from doing anything else. Lack of a better word, calls it fear. And those are the only two we're born with, the only two respects, if you may. Loud noises and falling. The thing that prevents us from everything else are these 6 basic fears, which are taught to us through society. Society teaches this. Number 1, listen, I've been through all of them. I'm only teaching because I've mastered and understand it. The fear of poverty. How many of us like being broke? Nobody likes being broke. No one likes living in poverty. The reason we are here is in respect of that first fear. So we can get better and grow. Right? Here's what's cool. I used to love this one because I used to, while we were doing presentations and training in our anti-aging space, right? I used to talk about this one, the fear of old age. I'm like, listen, the whole world's fear about it. This is why beauty is the largest space in the world. It doesn't even matter where you go. Ladies, when you're checking out, there is something at the counter for beauty. Fix your lashes, nails, clips, cotton balls, whatever. All that stuff that's there at the counter. Then the other 2 things. Candy and gossip. Think about it. Put yourself in any checkout line for a second. You can always get some lip balm, some lotion, a little something, something, a little sugar gum, bubble, some gossip magazine from somewhere. Those 3 things, I mean, it's on into it. But beauty is the largest space, man. The fear of old age, I was like, tell people, I've respected and feared that so much. That's why I built this anti-aging business. Anyways, number 3, fear of criticism. None of us like to be, we don't like being criticized. I mean, it's get on our skin. And because of the fear of criticism, a lot of time we will stop or prevent ourselves from doing something because we don't want what people say about us. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, there is number 4. I recently just lost my mom last month. Fear of loss of a loved one. The fact of the matter is, I'm trying to go over that one. You guys read, I couldn't even, my brain couldn't articulate. I just lost my mom. Right? Even though it is still an emotional piece, and that's my mom. It's my mama. Anyway, so loss of a loved one. We don't want to lose anybody. We love them, but here's the deal. There is no shortcut to getting out of life. We enter, we must exit. That's a fact. How we choose for that exit, though, is important. Another healthy fear is ill health. That's why we all been running around like masked ninjas for the past 2 years. The last one, listen, death. Most of us are so afraid of death, or respect that what you want to call that, we're afraid to live. So here's the deal. You can't let death interrupt you living. Write that down. Don't let death interrupt my ability to live. Here's the thing. If you know, say, if I know, that's part of the game, then I prepare to play the game. Full out. So you got to ask yourself, I know I'm going to exit this plane sometime. What's my plan? Am I going to leave a legacy or not? And if you're going to leave a legacy, define that legacy. I'm going to tell you right now, which I was going to do before, how to overcome these 6 basic fears. Who wants to know how to overcome this nuisance? Thank you very much. So glad. Thank you, Imani. Ooh, everybody does that. Thank you. Both hands, feet. If I put both feet up, I'm falling on my butt. That's not going to work. Anyways, Martin, you can do it because you're already sitting on your butt. He's at an advantage. That's messed up. Here's the deal. These are the 6 basic fears taught to us, but well, listen, when you were created, you were equipped with 5 essential mental skills to get over this craziness. Right? To get over this craziness. So, let me show you how. So, here. All right, so number 1, we're going to talk about setting goals. Because you were born with this essential skill to get you to legacy. So immediately when you use that, you come out of drifting. In psychology, we call it being teleological. All that means is you're goal seeking. So inside of you is a natural GPS, which is called a brain, which always have to seek for something. So if you're teleological and you're goal seeking, you always have to have a goal. It doesn't matter if you set a goal and you get to that goal, you have to set another goal. This is what most people don't understand. You're equipped with it. But for a GPS in a car, when you set a destination, if the car is still going, it can stop and it can pause, you turn it on. What happens when you turn the car back on? It's still finding that destination. You have it, you're goal seeking. Now, that's the first and most important one because we always have to have something to do and seek. Number 2 is visualization. With this essential mental skill, this is where you get a chance to really just listen. We are the only thing, like I said earlier, what gives us that choice from the birds and the bees and the pretty little trees. You get to decide to go into the future with your present mind. That's called forethought. To think forward. So now you set the goal, then you visualize what you want it to be. Like, I set the car. What kind of car do I want? What color? Man, and you just, okay, great. So what do I got to do now? I set it. I know I need to get it. Know what it looks like. Have the emotion. I feel it. I draw to it. And the next essential skill, it's important, it's energy management. Okay, so what happens is this. If you set a 10-year goal, you're going to have enough energy, this goal you really want to pursue and you like and it ties to you, to pursue this goal for 10 years. Guys, get it? I mean, you're born with a gift to set the goal to get what you want. Then you visualize it and you like listen, it's going to take 15 years to do it. Most people don't understand the process. So we go into things and we think that it's just happenstance. Nothing just happens, right? The goals you set, the things you have, you visualize it, you manage it, you have enough energy. Here's an example. Have you ever gotten home from work, like the week, whatever you're doing, and you're just like, can't wait for Friday to get here. Then Friday gets here, and then you're like, Sunday, I gotta go back to work. Here's what happened. You didn't plan for Monday. If you did, you'd have enough energy mentally, spiritually, emotionally to get you through the other days to get to Monday. But you don't want to talk to them. So you wait Friday get here, you're just like, oh, thank the Lord. Enjoy this weekend. You wake up in the morning, forgot these kids. Honey, just let me get some sleep. I'm tired. Well, baby, the kids we want to go to, wherever. Get up, go do it, come back. You know, it's Sunday. I'm going to sleep in the mall. It's good. Kids, Mom. And then it's like, it's 7 o'clock on Sunday, and you're like, shit, I didn't do my uniforms, my clothes. What happened is you didn't manage your energy through the weekend. They have to change the management, which rolls into number 4, which is effective thinking. Now, effective thinking is so powerful, right? It didn't say thinking. It's that effective thinking. Effective thinking is coming up with the plans and the strategy. So one of the reasons you're here, it's like, listen, for whatever reason, it doesn't really matter. There's something that even whether it's consciously intentions to you that you're going to get out from this weekend to help you take your life and business to the next level, that you said, listen, I'm going here. Somebody was like, what is it? Like, I'm going to get a couple people, some business, whatever your choice is personal to you. But for me, all I know is if I invested in an event like this for the weekend, like Kalade, I'm setting a goal. If I know roughly how many people are coming or whatever, it's like, listen, I set a goal, and by the time I leave here, I'm going to accomplish that goal. How many new relationships am I going to build to help me with whatever so I can get to wherever it is I am going? Effective thinking. Life happens to us if we let it, or we create life for us the way we want it, through our thinking. Why? Because thinking makes it so when it is effective. Why? What's the difference? Because effective thinking comes with a plan of action. Write that down. Effective thinking comes with a plan of action. Why do you need a plan of action? Because of number 5. Sometimes when the plan doesn't work and the action isn't coming the way it is, you need mental toughness. You need resiliency. In the Marine Corps, we said, listen, the plan is all good until you hit go. Then all hell breaks loose.